Hello and welcome back, travelers, to the fantastic world of Patmos. This is our third episode in the Age of Omniscience series. And this time, we are going to follow our characters as they journey to the wizard Asurmen's tower. But last time on the Age of Omniscience, yeah, he has a wizard hack that they're going to the wizard tower.
Notice that?
That's pretty impressive, not gonna lie.
Last time, our adventurers went to Green, the pirate, and they got his employment. And they also went to Arkancall, the artificer, who lives in the city of Wells de Naval, and they got his employment as well. So now, with their two patrons, they are seeking out yet a third, and after the third, they will venture across the continent.
Can't get employed in real life. At least I can get a job in a friggin' fantasy game.
Yeah. And with that, welcome back. I am Abbott Springston, your DM, and we'll go around and we'll introduce our players.
Cooper Vance again. Yeah, I got my human fighter.
My name is Silas Peterson. I'm playing Warren Phillimore, a level 2 rogue halfway.
My name is Zion Hammis. I am playing Cleophas Azure, and I'm playing a level 2 artificer.
Very nice, very nice. So when we last left off, you had just left the city of Wells de Naval, heading towards Asurmen's tower. All right. So the city of Wells de Naval is very much south. It is probably the furthest city south. Although there is more forest and everything south, it is definitely the last establishment that far south. Whereas Asurmen's tower, it still is in the south of Patmos, but it is very north of where you guys are.
Very long walk.
Yes, it'll definitely take you at least 3 days journey. So
That's a lot of days.
Yes. Each of you then can roll me 2d20.
Wait, before we leave, can I try and sell my drow boys?
You can roll me a d20.
5.
There's probably people who would buy it, but you would need more of an inn somewhere else.
In that case, gonna go shopping for some more bullets. I'm running low.
Yeah, you can get bullets for basically just the price you see in DM's guide. So whatever the price is in the DM's guide, you can buy bullets for that much.
I had a dating bullet. I gave you like 59 bullets last session.
I know, I'm very grateful, but I mean, I have a hammer, so
If you ever need bullets.
bullet hammer would actually go crazy.
Oh,
You can get 10 for 3 gold pieces.
cool. Thank you. I will buy 20.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, with that, roll me your 2d20s each.
Oh,
17 and a 5.
13 and a 10.
How about you, Zan?
1 and 11.
Okay. We'll say the first couple days are pretty uneventful, but as you are making your way, what's your question?
Well, are we gonna make a long rest? Because I'd like to use my second infusion slot.
Yes, you can all long rest the first and second day of the journey.
Okay. With the infusion, can I infuse the armor that's attached to my skin?
Yes.
Then I'm just gonna enhance that with enhanced defense, which is gives me +1 armor.
Cool, cool, cool. Okay, you can now see the map of Pthamos here before you. So as you see, Wells de Naval is pretty far south, and Asurmen's Tower is pretty far north.
It's in the desert, right?
It is in the desert. It's in the mountains of Pthamos, so that means it's going to be quite a climb as well as kind of a grueling expedition.
Yeah. We got it, though. It's fine.
I'm just looking at some of the towns on the way.
There's Camp Sawblade.
And Mead.
Yeah, so the first couple days are pretty uneventful. You pass across the river where Mead and the crags meet, and you're able to wade through, and you're able to go past the Forest of the Fossils, where the Camp Sawblade is rumored to be, and you see some dinosaurs and some other local big fauna and flora, and you see the mountains of Pthamos off in the distance. And what was that?
Looking at the mountains off in the distance.
Right.
Do that again.
Okay. Just to clarify, the finger was pointed.
Good to know.
As you guys are walking through the mountains of Pthamos that still have like some shrubs and different things, some foliage still, you come across a hill, and as you skirt the top of the hill, you actually enter a clearing, and you see this ivy-covered statue. It's decrepit, but it seems to depict a man wearing full plate armor, wielding a massive battle hammer.
Do I recognize what the statue... who it is?
It is kind of almost unrecognizable with the damage. Like anything like the helmet or the pauldrons or the breastplate, it's kind of just eroded and just really the worst of weather.
There's no identifying features.
There could be. You can roll me an investigation check.
Okay. 9.
9. Just looking at it, you don't really see anything. Is there anything specific you would like to do, though?
It's just the statue in a clearing?
Yeah, it's this like ivy-covered statue with just severe like weather and battle damage.
I'd like to go down and look at the statue.
Okay. Anything specific, or just roll investigation?
I mean, I just kind of feel Ross would feel that this is an important statue, like the maker. So he like the one from the run set. So
I
he
throw a
like to-
rock at it while he's walking down there.
Roll the his on.
Okay. I'd be using dexterity, right?
Yep.
Then that is 21.
21. You like throw the rock. I get it, like it's shooting an arrow at a chest to see if it's a mimic. You throw the rock and it just pings off. It doesn't move.
wheel back around and just show some respect. This person, they were a hero. And I'm just really not gonna elaborate on that and go up to the statue and would like the one with the maker, like take a knee and just like pay my respects.
Yeah, roll investigation. That's good.
7.
7.
Starting
Ooh,
off,
yeah,
starting off high.
numbered.
So as you are kneeling, kind of head height with this like plinth that the statue is on almost, or like the base of the, I don't know what you'd call that.
Like the stand. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like the stand the statue's on. You see, there might be some sort of engraving or carving.
Would like brush aside the ivy to get a better look.
Yeah, so as you see it, a lot of it looks to be a name and a title, but a lot of it has been scratched out. Basically what you see is like, it's a name, so it's K-O-N, and then it's scratched out, and then D, and then a space, and then a C scratched out, Y-E, and then there's another title that's smaller and just kind of faded away, but it says, you can probably piece it together, Hero of the Second Tech War.
The great man Kon B. Kai.
I mean, I'll just stay on the knee. Like, I feel like he's important.
Yes, as you look at it, it definitely makes you feel not just a sense of awe and wonder and respect, but also a sense of belonging, and also like fulfillment almost, but like purpose or lack therefore of a purpose.
It's not the Archmage, right?
No.
Okay.
Warren knew this. He can recognize another mage from a mile away. By the way, no one has any idea. He just showed up with this hat one morning. Like, not even in the town. Like, we're on an adventure, and you guys wake up, and he's just wearing.
He's got like
Okay.
a bag of hats.
He's just got the big, super tall, pointy wizard hat.
We're gonna get to the tower. He's gonna be like, I lost my hat somewhere.
Yeah, as you guys left the city, there was some like bald man, and he was just
Looking.
lamenting the loss of his hat. And there's the posters on the telephone pole, missing hat.
Well, I guess I'll approach the statue too.
Yeah. Now that you're reading kind of the name, give me history's on.
Warren's just gonna walk past me.
My
It's like,
88
it's a
years.
rock.
My 88 years young is really suited me well. 22.
22. As you read this, you can discern
Loaded
that this was in fact Conrad Carlyle, hero of the Second Tech War, as his title would imply. You don't know much. You know that he led the Great Crusade against the arch sorcerer Prometheor, and he died mysteriously during the Second Tech War. But basically, the current royalty has tried to erase any notion that Carlisle or Lancaster ever existed.
Wow.
But those who remember, remember.
Yeah. He did cool stuff during the war, like killed people.
That he did.
Well, assuming they don't know, I'll explain who he is to them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, really, that's about it. But so as you start to climb mountains of Pthamos, the tower starts to fade from view, and then it like reappears again, and you start to get down to the base of the tallest mountain where the observatory is, and you see these stairs cut into the stone, and it just is a long, long way up. But you guys start your climb.
Have you ever heard of the legend of the panda who does kung fu? They say before he got his power, he had to climb stairs like these.
Yes, the legend of the panda, all the way from the Isle of the Ronin. But no, as you climb all these stairs, you reach the top, and as you kind of ascend over the lip of the kind of mountain, you see the tower. It's this big tower, maybe about 3 stories tall, and it's kind of not really like any architecture you've seen before here in the continent. It is very, very different, and it has a large telescope just protruding from the top of it. And there is also a big landing platform kind of hanging off next to the, like, in between the second and third levels.
Cool. Looking up at it, like, does it look like there's any kind of security or something, or is it just some random guy's giant tower?
It just really looks like the tower. You know, Asurmen, the wizard himself, is very formidable. But he doesn't have many underlings or constructs or anything.
Bet us mages don't need security. We're so powerful, we can defend ourselves from anyone.
What class are you again?
Mage.
It sounded a lot like rogue.
Yeah.
No, those only share
Okay.
like 3 letters.
I'll keep climbing the tower.
Yeah,
the
so you
stairs.
guys, you walk up to the front of the tower, and basically, even before you knock, before you even knock on the door, it's opened by this figure, and he looks to be a creature, the likes of which you have very rarely seen. You know, this is a precursor. This is the wizard Asurmen, and basically precursors look kind of like the dwarves, except they're taller and more lithe, but they have the same kind of faceless mask. He looks a lot like the dark elf, except kind of instead of hair, he has like this incorporeal floating mane of stardust, and his feet don't even seem to kind of touch the ground as he walks. He just seems to be a being made entirely of starlight and memories of a cosmic eon long ago.
Us magic types do tend to look spectacular.
Shut up, lad. Show some respect.
Hey.
Ross is gonna drop to a knee again. Just
There's no need to kneel. I am Asurmen, and I assume you are adventurers seeking my employ.
Yes.
Right. Well, I don't have much in the way of food or water for mortals such as yourself, but I can provide you audience. And as long as you are civil, of course, we can discuss the terms of your employment.
That was dizzy.
Well, you didn't get the job yet.
You're already saying you might give it to us. That's something.
we'd be honored to discuss the terms of our employment.
I also have a few questions about stuff I've heard.
Right. So you he takes you up his tower, and you see the first floor, which is kind of this library, and it is full of books. The knowledge here probably is more than anything else in any city in Pthamos. And then he takes you up to the second floor, which is kind of this nice, like, sitting room type. There's a large piano, some nice drawers which have various different things in them you could guess. And he sits you down and says, very well, adventurers. I do have jobs for you, but I need to know a little about you first. Can you tell me why you seek to adventure and why you came seeking me and why you think you're the right one for the job?
Well, as a fellow mage, I can guarantee you we are a very accomplished magic wielding party that has done several encounters successfully, and I can guarantee you that as a fellow magic user, we are very civil. And Warren was trying to memorize some of the titles of the books as they walked up the stairs, and so he's gonna try and say, because I have also read, and then list 2 or 3 book titles that he like completely gets wrong.
To kill a mocking might and men.
I've seen a lot in
Romeo's
my
Inferno.
aeons of existence, but never have I seen such a strange, short little man such as yourself.
Well, Warren the Rogue.
Us mages are very complicated, and our ways are inscrutable.
You are pretending to be something you're not, and I mean that in more than one way.
I don't know what you're talking about. He's gonna try and sleight of hand make a coin disappear. Like do a coin trick to show that he's an actual mage.
His just blank, face looks at you, and you see he has a pattern on his face. My journal's in there if you want to go get it. But basically he just looks at you with his blank, soul mask, and you see the runes. It's kind of like, what the North Star is almost depicted as sometimes.
So do I get bonus points for doing
Yeah, you gain inspiration.
that? Oh, that's good.
So that's what Asurmen kind of looks like. And so you see the center star on his mask just light up and swell with power, and he looks right through you. He's not very impressed.
Well, since he's not explaining why he's here, I'll explain why I'm adventuring. Which also is partially my question for you. I've heard, in my days of young, that was not that long ago.
Way back when.
Who's to say what's long ago?
Back in my day.
Asurmen is easily thousands of years older than you.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm young. I heard this scripture about a second fall. I'll get it eventually. Oh wait. A second fall and a third archangel, and I want to make that happen. It's a calling to me to end the cruel world that I grew up in.
He looks at you even more intently than he did at Warren, and you just hear in your mind, you know not of what you speak. Be careful before the truth destroys you.
That is what I'm going for.
It is not an easy truth. It is not a truth filled with sweet nothings. It is a truth full of pain and suffering and demise of everything.
So you're saying you've heard of this scripture?
I was there when it was written.
Bet. You want to tell me more about it?
The things you do not know could fill the void.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's my reason for adventuring. I want to learn more about this, and if it calls to me, fulfill it.
I don't necessarily agree with my compatriot here. I remembered the name of our group in the first session. It was the Three Compatriots. I did that on the drive here. No. Back to the story. Sidebar. But I left my homeland of Excelsior and my father and my family in search of adventure. I want to help. I want to lift the broken, and I want justice above all else.
Justice.
Yeah, we both want the same
I-
thing. We both want justice.
I see.
You too, guys.
As a fellow mage, I would like justice as well.
Yeah, okay.
I will consider all that you have said, and you will know when I have reached out to you. But as for now, I think we must go our separate ways.
Can I try to play the piano?
Yeah, you're sitting right there, and you can try and
Primordial God, by the way.
Play
Let's
the-
play the piano.
play the piano. Roll
Performance or something?
performance with disadvantage because I don't think you actually know how to play the piano.
Absolutely not. 6. It would have been a 20 if I didn't have disadvantage.
You play like hot cross buns, or like dun 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 dun.
Yeah, I did
Dun, 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 dun.
that. Whatever. At the end, I just slam on the keys.
Well,
I'm just gonna apologize. Like I'm so sorry. To great Asurmen, I'll get rid of them. Let's go before you embarrass yourselves any further.
he doesn't seem to be angry, but you can't really tell because he doesn't have expressions. But he is just looking at you guys. And you hear in your minds what almost seems to be a sigh, but it could just be the wind.
Must have been the wind.
I'm gonna at least grab Warren because I don't really want to touch that guy. I don't really trust him, so I'm at least gonna grab Warren and start dragging him out.
Yeah. So you guys leave the tower of Asurmen.
Does he follow us down into the library?
As a fellow mage, you should know.
He doesn't need to.
Can Warren try and borrow a magic book without like just to see, you know?
Yeah,
Fired
Warren,
for
as you
not
reach
deployed.
towards the book, Zion, roll me an Arcana check.
Bro,
Oh
just
no.
the activated fireball. Just
24.
If Silas touches those books, there's going to be a spell cast on him for sure, and it's not going to be good.
But I want to learn some magic.
Okay, I'll grab his hand. I say, don't get me wrong, I want to see what happens. But I don't want to be in the vicinity when it does. So let's just leave.
Yeah, you see like a moth fly over towards the books, and it just gets instantly disintegrated.
Is there anything that looks slightly magical? Like, it doesn't even have to be magical. It's in the mage's house, so it's
Can we
magical.
just drag Warren out
There's
of
like-
the
Can I
house?
look for anything that, like, might help me learn the...
It has magic like lamps. There's a rug that looks slightly magical.
don't do it, lad. Don't.
Just dragging the rug as he walks out of the tower.
You have to bring that down the mountain, you know. Down all the stairs.
Can I just push Warren down the mountain?
Alright, we leave.
Yeah, okay. So, as you leave, you see from one of the windows just Asurmen watching you. And you can all give me insight checks.
So good at this. 2. That's a natural 1.
Oh yeah.
17.
Loaded dice over
9.
here.
Yeah, this guy's like
Cooper and Silas, you guys think that went pretty well.
That went so well. I got to speak with a fellow mage. I got to learn and talk of the crafts and the art
Great.
of magic.
You did a great job, lad.
And Zion, you know that he was, when you talked about the scripture, something in his tone of voice, you might just get a second chance.
Okay. Guys,
All right.
I think that went okay.
Yeah,
It
that,
went
went
great.
great. I don't know what you're talking about.
As a fellow
I
mage.
think me playing piano really sealed the deal there. I think he wants to hear more.
Think about if I had borrowed one of his books and then brought it back and showed him something I had learned from it. Like, it would have been such a fancy, been so nice.
Could have showed him your stumps for hands. Like, look what I got.
Okay, as you guys come down from the mountain, it is nightfall. And as you take your long rest for the night, you can all roll me a d20.
Warren will pick up a rock from outside the tower, and that'll be magical enough for him.
16.
6.
20.
The dice are loaded. Get this guy out of here.
That's the first thing
Warren.
above a 10 I've rolled.
I haven't rolled anything above a 10.
Warren, you're having like a wonderful dream about being a mage, and you're just casting all of those spells and fireball, and fireball appears in your hand, like the alcohol not, and you knock it back, and you go, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then there's another wizard, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's Ball Wizard. Like, he's the wizard of elite balling, hoops, and you guys are hooping.
Asurmen is standing there dumbstruck. As
Yeah,
I
even
completely-
Asurmen is there.
As I completely shock him with my magical abilities.
But yeah, very good dream.
He's just sitting there in his sleeping bag or whatever. Just
Get boosted to get the
And
dunk.
Zion, you again have this reoccurring dream of kind of the end of the world almost, but there's this beautiful winged angel that takes you up. But at the end, you feel that same disconcertion that you felt last time, but this time it lasts a little longer, and you get the sense that everything is not as it seemed. Anyway, Cooper, as you fade off into the deep dark of sleep, you see that statue, the statue of Conrad Carlyle, the knight. And as you think about what he did and how he died and different things, you just wonder if you'll ever be enough, and you wonder if you'll ever live up to his legacy or anyone's legacy like that. And you just feel this deep sense of disappointment radiating from the statue, and the statue just starts to loom like larger and larger, and you try and run away from it, but it starts crashing down, and eventually, no matter how far you run, it just keeps looming over you, and eventually it just crashes, and you wait.
Warren's gonna pick up when he wakes up. Warren's just gonna look for a really neat rock, and he's just gonna like take it with him.
It's your
Yeah.
pet rock now.
Well, no, it's like
Magic
yeah,
rock.
it's my magic rock.
Roll a
My
percentile dice.
That's just a D100, right?
Yeah, D100.
11.
It's a rock. Yeah, it's a rock.
Bro almost got like a rock of fire.
No, if he would have rolled a 100, it's just like the Sorcerer's Stone or something.
Rock of wish.
Yeah, so now that you have acquired patronage, you can start to venture across the continent. Some places of interest that are very close to you, that would be safer travel to, would be either Mead or the Deadwoods. Mead is closer.
Go to the big evil castle.
Hell,
Hell's Breach Keep.
let's go there.
No.
That sounds fun.
That is, so you,
It's gonna.
everyone would know about this because it has just become a fact of living in the 20th century. The Hell's Breach was opened by Lucifer opened by Prometheus in the hopes of summoning Lucifer to the world. And basically, no one could figure out how to close it. And so it's just been there. But there's been a constant kind of vigil by the Knights of Excelsior to make sure that the Hellspawn do not overwhelm the surrounding people.
But not our problem. I think we should head to Mead or the Deadwoods.
I second the idea, lad. I'm for going back to Mead. Backtrack a little.
We saw it in the distance as we were passing by. It just looked like a giant beer mug, but like
It's named Mead for, of course, it's good mead. Like, people come from all around to try the mead for mead. And
They're a Mead Toberfest.
no,
Dang.
not in this town. There is a harvest fest. But also there is like a seasonal phenomena where the Lake of Mead turns like this brackish brown color, like the color of alcohol. And so, multiple things become attributed to the name of Mead.
If you drink it, you get really, really sick.
Yeah, very intoxicated. It's just all the fish poo-poo.
okay. I don't mind to head back to Mead unless there's a different point of interest that you guys have.
I would like to stop at like between Mead and the mountains because you said they were like dinosaurs and stuff. Like look around for a smaller dinosaur, maybe befriend.
Yeah, so basically you pass by the Forest of Fossils, which is where like the biggest concentration of dinosaurs is. Like, the Disney rainforest has a lot of dinosaurs, but this place has a ton of dinosaurs as well. So you can roll me survival first.
He's gonna walk up to a velociraptor like Buddy the Elf to that raccoon. Hey, buddy.
You know what? I'm gonna use the D&D Beyond dice because mine have been failing me. Natural 20. That's what I'm talking about.
Natural 20. So you find probably exactly what you're looking for. It is this, like, not Deinonychus size, but it is more like Velociraptor size, like true scale.
Like turkey.
Yeah, like a turkey. For those who know.
Those who know, scientific accuracy.
But it is like that bipedal type of predator dinosaur. Maybe, not a compy, but something in between. And you can roll animal handling as you approach this
Of
dinosaur.
course, he's looking for predator.
What's that supposed to mean? Natural 1. It is
literally just the scene
back-to-back.
from Elf
Does
where
somebody need a hug?
Somebody need a
hug. And just it just leaps at you,
I just can't have nice things. Like I thought for a second that we were back.
and it makes the same like monkey noise that the raccoon makes.
Like pry him off my face.
It
We have to-
probably doesn't sink its fangs into your armor, but it is like horrible grating on metal sound. And you probably like
Throw it to the ground and try to punt it away.
you do like the
watches.
Lieutenant Titus with the Hormigaunt parry, where you grab it by the tail and just and it explodes in like gore.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to do that.
All of that survival just to absolutely obliterate it.
I feel so bad now.
Warren's
Yeah, your
sitting
survival
here-
instinct just kicked in, and you just
Warren's sitting here after following Ross through the woods for what felt like an hour, for him to find this little dinosaur, grab it by the tail, and just
Yeah, no, his survival instinct was so high he forgot to befriend it and just instantly went to killing it.
So sorry.
fight or flight really activated there.
you
I'm not a
could
runner.
cook and eat it. It's gamey, kind of like all reptile meat is.
I don't want to eat it. I just curb stomped it. I didn't want to do that.
Okay,
I feel so bad.
would you guys like to be on your way?
Yeah, I guess. Like sniffling. Just
Sounds like this is what I'm here for.
Bet this is what we're doing now.
Okay.
grabs another small dinosaur. Back to back, 20-1. I thought we were back.
That's why you need to. That's
back
why
to
you.
going to Mead. That's
Yeah.
where we're back
Yeah.
to.
You need to alternate dice that you use. That's why I have 4 D20s out at the time.
I've been alternating between these three, and they all suck.
That's just a skill issue.
And then I switched to D&D Beyond. I got natural 20. Like, man, we're so back, guys. We're here. Nope.
Oh,
Just sought him out, all just to murk him. Just got him.
There he is.
My new best friend. It's not on the docket today.
Watch, we're gonna have to go back for a quest. We're gonna walk past this area. There's just a blood splatter and like dried blood and old bones, tiny little bones in the same spot. No one even attempted to eat the meat that got left there. It's just slowly rotting. You were like, that's too gruesome for me.
They all saw what happened to him. They're just like,
No dinosaur ever stepped foot in that clearing again.
yeah. So as you approach the small town of Mead, you walk through many hayfields and just kind of all these crops, and it's very agricultural. Yeah, and as you walk over the hills towards Mead, you are greeted by the sight of a cozy town nestled in fields of rolling amber grain. The smell of fresh earth and rain wafts towards you, and a lazy bumblebee floats past you, doing loop-de-loops in the air. You make your way through the grain, past the frame of a slumbering mech which sits in the field like a giant scarecrow, with its head lolled off to one side, giving it the appearance of a sleeping giant. You walk until you stumble onto the main road, leading into the town, where you see wagons loaded with all sorts of produce and goods, which trundle past you on the way into the town for market and out of the city for trade. The town seems to be busy with all sorts of activities and preparation, getting ready for market day. Carts laden with cages full of assorted poultry pass you, and merchants with large packs of or laden meals haggle with vendors in the street,
there's a market involved.
bartering with goods from afar.
Day.
Everyone seems to be excited and thrilled to be here, hoping to get the best deal and secure the rarest prizes.
Would Ross know anything about Market Day?
None of you guys have really been here, but It's market day is a common thing. It's just like every
Just like a farmer's market.
Saturday, whenever they have a market day, or
Saturday morning annual swap meet.
it is like a swap meet, farmers market, trade fair, all the different.
Got some drought poison.
I don't think anyone's gonna take that.
There are a couple places that are of interest here if you would like to explore them.
What are the places of interest?
There is a general store, there is a smithy, there is the Mead Ranch, there is a pub, there is an inn, and there is an auto shop here. And there is, of course, the market itself.
Where do you guys want to head?
I mean, when in doubt, head to the inn. Find a tavern.
A little early in the day for that, huh?
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
As I bring up the thing that happened like 2 days ago, you really want to wash down the murder and the justice of that little tiny velociraptor.
I need to forget it somehow.
The inn doesn't actually sell any drinks here, but you guys can go to the inn.
Town's called Mead, and the inn is not it.
Well, there's the pub and
Yeah. Oh, I understand.
I just kind of
And-
want to kill some.
You missed out on the
Just
opportunity.
so-
lad.
Zion felt left out.
You see a couple merchants in here,
Got that FOMO.
and they seem to just be selling like food and trinkets and bottles.
This is in the inn? Or
This is in the inn. Yeah, there's like a big common room, and there's merchants here selling their wares, and there is a lady behind the desk, and she goes, "How can I help you, hun?"
You wouldn't happen to know anyone in need of some work, would you? Me and my compatriots here are...
Yeah, is there like
Fixing for
a
a
quest
job.
board or something?
Oh, well, I mean, you could go ask around shops. Much in Mead is just word of mouth, you know.
I don't know.
Don't you?
Warren is so short that he probably doesn't get over the counter. So just like the top of his wizard hat is like sticking up, and he kind of bobs up and down and goes, "Is there any place for like magic artifacts here?"
Oh,
Is there any?
Oh, no.
Please, for any hard.
He's
That's
like
it.
jumping. Is there any place for magic artifacts around here?
Oh, no. We don't have that type of sort around here. We are we're more of a science people with just blue collar folk.
Yeah, me too.
All of a sudden, he's got a blue collar shirt. Just
My collar's blue, but my neck is red.
thank you, ma'am, for your information. And then Ross is gonna turn and start walking towards the market because that's where the shops are.
Well, out the door first, and then.
No, just right through the wall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we'll head towards the shops.
Yeah, so you walk over towards the market, and each of you can roll a d20.
Let's try the Christmas colored one. 5.
2.
Okay, all you guys re-roll. It's literally the same result.
Where's the shops?
We're standing in the middle of the marketplace.
15.
1.
20.
Okay, so there's a lot of produce here, as is expected. You can get some nice lettuce, or cabbage, or carrots, or apples, or really any other fruits and vegetables. But also there are a lot of just kind of cha-cha-la, as you would call it. It's like things for tourists and different kinds of stuff from the city, or like northern authentic stuff. But there is also adventuring gear here. So if you need any adventuring gear, this is the place to get it.
all the money I don't have.
Right.
I have no pit. That's what money's called, right?
Yeah, it's pith.
Pith.
That's gold pieces.
Without it. We'll walk over there anyway.
No piths.
Walk over there, and what's the shop owner look like? Who
He's
is he?
like this. You know the type where he's running the market stall and he's making all these deals and he's like, $5 for you, my friend. I give you the best deal.
$5. For you, my friend, best deal for you, my friend.
Only 5 pith.
Only 5 people. Okay.
How about you, my fine friend? I can get you all the finest deals on adventuring equipment. Roll a D percentile if you would.
77.
Yeah, so he is selling stuff for its original price. So basically anything in the player's handbook that you would like to get, you can get it at its face value.
All right. On.
Please, sir, will you buy this drought poison off of me?
He actually will. He'll buy it. Two cup of tea for a whole 8 pith per.
Yeah, no thanks. I think I'm good.
What?
And isn't it supposedly like marketed at like 100 a vial? Something like that?
No.
Because you've been selling it to all the other people lately.
No, You're thinking of the wrong universe, man.
How many of these do I have?
You're the one with them.
I just wrote down, hey, can I get some drought poison? He said yes. I was like, sick. I wrote down drought poison.
How many vials or like containers did you have?
He didn't
We
count.
were in a tavern while we were.
Yeah, you have like a mug, and it's full of like the heads of like the arrows or whatever that you broke it off. No, but you probably did steal some like vials from them. We'll say you got like 4 vials.
Sweet.
4 times 8, 36.
I'll sell him 3 of them. I want to keep 1 just in case. You never know.
3 times 8 is 24. Yeah.
I'm not here to buy, Larry. I got a question about some work. I was told the shops are where it's at.
I see, my friend. Well, I don't know anyone here who needs work. I mean, we are just honest businessmen. This guy is honest. Most of the time, people are selling stuff for double the price.
I see.
Bless you. But again, there is the auto shop, the pub, the general store, and Envilla Smithy.
You said there was a smithy?
Yes. Oh, and also there's a range.
I mean, look at my compatriots here. What do you say, lads? The smithy or the ranch?
I don't mind going to the smithy.
You're made of the stuff. Wouldn't you want to get it looked at?
I reckon it's fine.
It's like going to your dermatologist.
My first checkup.
Yeah, you guys can go to the smithy though if you want.
Yeah, we'll head over there.
We'll head over there.
So you walk
I guess we'll
over
go over there.
to the smithy,
As a mage, I think we should go over there.
and it is this kind of it's a smaller building, kind of off of one of the main buildings, and it has a sign that says Anvilla Smithy, and you hear like the Skyrim like hammer on the ceiling going ting ting ting.
Up.
And You walk in and you see a large, burly man hammering away. He walks and he says, "Oi, what can I do for you?"
We're looking for work, sir. You got anything we could have 3 strapping adventurers help with? 2.5 strapping adventurers.
Well, the best thing you
ever.
could do for me is give me some business. I've been dead broke ever since my wife left me and took half my money.
Well, you're not broke if you have half of your money.
Half of nothing is still nothing, son.
You got the point there, lad.
And he's also just lonely.
Now he's just broke and lonely.
I mean, I don't really have anything I
Well,
need.
what do you have for sale?
You look around and he has weapons and suits of armor, shields. He says, "Well, I can make you really anything, even adamantium or mithril, as long as you can supply me the mithril or adamantium."
Well, I have no use for armor.
I see you are one touched by the maker.
Got touched.
Sadly.
My G. What can you do for 3 gold pith?
I could make you a very fine knife. He can make you like a buck knife.
So I don't need a knife.
Um,
I do like the idea of having him make armor and stuff if we find anything.
do you know where we could get this material that you could use?
Well, the dwarves, laddie. I mean, the dwarves have all sorts of materials, including indomitum. That could make a fine suit of armor. Maybe you could take that to the auto shop and they could even make a suit of power armor out of indomitum.
Maybe.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, they definitely need to be more protected. Is there a way for me to get Smith's tools?
You have the right tools for the job, right? We
Not
established.
yet. Not yet.
Not yet? Okay.
I mean, I'd rather have it.
the
Give this guy a little business.
probably the
I'm trying to help this
adventure.
man.
Yeah, he has probably an extra set that he could sell you because money's tight. For a big old 5 pith.
Okay. I'll give him 5 of my 7 pits because I like those that work with metal. I want to keep his business alive. I'll take it.
You're just giving more money to his wife, lad. You basically paid him 2.5 pith.
I mean, they're divorced already, right?
Yeah, he says some funny words that could get us demonetized on YouTube. His dang wife ran off with the kids to the big city, thinking she was an actor of some sort. You know how it is, laddie.
Pay that child support.
That's exactly what I have to do.
You got any studded leather that I could buy?
Studded leather. Well, yes, I do suppose I could check and back. He does, in fact, have a suit of studded leather. I worked with the leather worker here to make this fine piece. And he could sell it to you for the price in the player's handbook.
I'll give you 20. It
Mm.
normally costs like 40 or 45.
If anything, you're lucky he's not upselling it to you right now.
Must not be that desperate for business. I don't have the money for that. I'm gonna turn and leave the shop. 45.
Yeah, 45.
I got 28, so we're not quite there yet.
Tip
I,
my head.
I thought Mr. Maid would have been able to duplicate coin by now.
What the heck? You're a mage.
I take 1 coin, and then I like shake my hand, and then I have 2 coins.
And just do that another 40 times. You have 80 coins.
Well, no, it would stack because of exponents, right? 2 to 4, and then 4 to 16.
I'm just assuming he does it, and then he takes 1 coin and then just does it again. Takes a coin, does it
Oh,
again.
okay. It
Even
would
then,
be quicker if you
Actually,
just.
no. If you just
No,
did
then
that,
I
you'd
run
have,
out
like
20
41 coins.
Then I run out 27 coins later.
All right, well, I'll tip my hat to him. Just thanks for the time, lad. And then, I think we go to the ranch because you know who always needs work.
All right. As you exit the
Ranchmen.
smithy, you are greeted by a familiar cat. It is Doodle, the cat you met at Runset. He is apparently followed you here, and
Same thing to him I did with the Velociraptor.
he's apparently taken quite a liking to you guys. His adventurous personality has worked out well with yours.
He's also heard the scripture.
Yes, he does in fact want to bring about the end of the world. That is very, very canon.
Yeah, Ross is gonna start walking over to wherever the ranch is. He'll ask for directions if he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's a pretty small town. You can kind of see from where you are where the ranch is. And you walk over to this big old ranch house. Yeah, you can move yourself. That's fine.
I was just moving it over to look. Good thing he doesn't mind it. This guy.
Okay. So as you walk towards the ranch, you see the Mead Ranch is like a large farm, and there's this kind of woman working out front, and she greets you. She has a kind of a big cowboy hat on, and greets you, and she says, "Howdy, my name's Lena Lineman. I run this here ranch. How can I do you?"
Greetings, my lady. We're looking for some work. You wouldn't happen to have any, would you?
I'm afraid I got all the ranch hands I need. Sorry, folks.
Thanks for the time.
Do you have anywhere that you know where we could find adventuring work?
Mead's a pretty sad place. Not a lot of work, you know.
Okay.
I mean, I say we just move on now.
Yeah. I'm down to go to the Deadwood.
There still is the pub and the auto shop
We should probably go to the pub. If anywhere, that's where we'd find work.
Probably.
and the general store.
I'm gonna work as a cashier for the rest of the campaign. Have fun, guys.
Good plan,
a
Toby.
magical statue.
You could take the money and just like.
So it doesn't even need to open the cashier. It goes straight into his pocket.
yes.
I'm gonna turn my money into food.
Anyways, we'll go to the pub. We'll go to the pub.
So you travel to the pub and you enter this pub. It is called the Dancing Jug Pub. It is probably the most popular eatery and drinking spot in all of Mead, also being one of the oldest. It only supplies food and drink grown and made in Mead. Its freshness, flavor, and authenticity made it a popular destination for travelers who come far and wide to try the famous spiced mead and apple fritter. You can eat here for 1 pith for a full meal, including soup, cornbread, a main course, a flagon of mead, and dessert.
Who looks in charge? I want to go get a job that's not a cashier.
person. I'm here for work.
I'm here to be gainfully employed.
Yeah, you see kind of a young man, and he wipes his hands off on his apron, and he walks over to you, and he says, "How can I help you?"
Greetings, lad. We're here for some adventuring work. You wouldn't have any, or know where to find some.
Yeah, anyone in the tavern that looks like they want to send 3 very young and
Handsome,
2.5.
handsome
2.5
fellas.
handsome fellas on
Two-
an adventure.
2 handsome fellas and half of a fella.
Well, I know that
Felt? Or la.
down at the auto shop they've been having some trouble. I don't know, but my friend Ryan Revere works over there. Maybe you could help him out.
Okay. We're about to become car mechanics.
I'm gonna go to the general store.
I need you to change the oil on this Mac.
Yeah, you can go over to the general store.
What is that? Just like rations and
Replace
I
the
like how
spark plug.
I like how we're walking into this place, asking if there's adventure, and they're like, "Well, no, there's not really." And then before they even finish, we turn around and walk away.
Well, you could go, hey, oh, okay.
Yeah, you go to the general store,
It's not like we could spend much
and
money.
you can get adventuring gear, or rations and different things, portable stoves even. It's run by 2 old humans, and the old lady's like, "Welcome in, Sonny."
That's not my name.
Here's the question: are you gonna try to steal from 2 old ladies?
no, I'm gonna ask
Old
them.
lady and an old man.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay to steal from an old man. Well, I have all of the rest of his gold already.
I am a young 88.
I'm just gonna like look around. I'm sure that that couple feels too. There's no like board or anything with like
Magic.
jobs, right?
No.
All right, I turn around and leave. I don't know.
Man, the job search is brutal. I say we just go to the mechanic.
Yeah,
The auto
he
shop.
said there might be work there. We might as well go. Yeah. No, well, I'll look
No,
around the general.
see,
It's
as
not like
soon
I have money to spend.
No. Yeah.
No,
Well,
he's
bro.
just tired because we're going there last on purpose.
So you walk up to this.
I guess.
Well, before we go, could we?
Do we want to leave and go explore the dead forest?
You know, we could. Or I'm really in the mood for a swim right now.
I don't know. I think we should go walk all the way up to the dwarves and see if we can get adamantium.
You know, I think I actually left something behind with green.
We're gonna go to the auto shop.
Yeah, we'll go to the auto shop.
Okay. You go to the auto shop.
Left the magic books at the wizard's tower. Or did you go back to them?
You see a large sign. It says Grease Monkey Auto Shop. And
I
you
know.
see there's like a broken down truck kind of like in the alleyway next to it, and there's these big roll up doors.
I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it.
Yeah, you see a man. He kind of is wiping his hands on his coveralls and a grease stained rag, and he walks over and he says, "How can I help you?"
Greetings, friend. Your compatriot that works at the inn said you might have some work. Or the tavern. 2 inn, tavern, pub, same difference. Some work for 2.5 adventurers.
Yeah, his eyes kind of light up at the mention of that. And he says, yeah, well, come inside and I'll talk to you about it." Follow him inside. And he kind of calls and he says, "Emma, come here. I got some lads who will work in the shop." And you see this halfling woman come over.
It's your sister.
That's not my wife.
This mister is in fact kissing your sister. If that is true, then they seem to be a couple, a young couple, and
First time it went out of the family.
Okay, ignoring that,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Just
as
thinking
we're
it,
walking
just thinking
inside, I'm just gonna be. I warned you. We are walking around and traveling, so we might not be here for long, but we need work nonetheless.
Well, they sit you down and they tell you their story. They're a young couple and they want to get married, but they don't have the money to keep the shop open and work while also going on their honeymoon and everything. But they're looking for some good souls who maybe could operate the shop in their stead, and they could, in exchange, offer you free service on your vehicles or mechs if you do the shop right.
I say it's worth it. You know, we only have one artificer, but
I don't really want a desk job.
well, we need a job.
It's not a desk job.
Yeah,
You-
it's a
We'll work on.
it's about as blue collar as it gets.
yeah. Sorry,
Because you
that's
know,
all.
all the cars I worked on in my
It's
youth.
Finn Simulator. He doesn't even know who Finn is, and he's
No.
laughing.
No, I'm just thinking Power Washer Simulator is what I have in my mind's eye. I'll agree to it. Just
See,
How long would it be for?
It would be for a
The
week,
rest of
just
it?
1 week.
a week.
Just a week. I could do a week.
I can make it a week.
We're waiting to hear notice from our other
Employers.
employees. So,
Technically, the most powerful wizard in the land doesn't have anything to do at the moment.
are you kidding? He's got a new shop to operate.
He's got a lot of books to read.
No, I've got a new shop to operate. What do you mean?
You're the most powerful wizard in the land.
Yeah, did you see my coin trick?
He was hanging out with ball wizard guys. That's crazy stuff.
They're like Shaq, but a wizard.
okay.
Me and
Okay.
him
It's
were
a-
hanging out in
I'll-
ropes.
It's a
I'll
guy
say
on
we- I'll-
TikTok.
Yeah,
or
I know,
YouTube.
I know who he is.
I'll say we.
Oh my gosh, it's ball wizard.
I'll tell him we agree for the week.
Okay.
Okay, guys, just hear me out. We went to go get a job adventuring so we could explore.
No,
And-
you don't get it. This is a secret. We're actually gonna rob this place, okay?
And
He
then
says
so
out
we-
loud in front of them.
No. So you guys don't get it, okay? We go there, we work there. They'll just take us, and then every 2 weeks they'll just give us money. All we have to do is spell out some
I have the perfect
these-
plan to
these
rob this
paperwork.
place.
All we have to do is spell out some papers and like maybe work on a car or two, and then every 2 weeks, guys,
Yeah.
they'll give us something. They call it like a check.
Yeah, and hear me out. To make it a little less suspicious, we'll pay the government a little bit of that percentage,
Exactly.
so
Got
they
it.
don't know that we're robbing them.
Exactly. Like we're paying off the government.
They'll be giving us the money. They'll think willingly,
It's
but
just
we're stealing it.
free money.
Nilla, that's a job. You know the Nilla
Yeah.
guy where he's like,
yes.
Yeah.
I invented my own word. You can say Nilla this, Nilla that, Nilla please.
I think it's so sad that all my black brothers and sisters have their own special word. We're cutting that.
We are gonna skip over this, but no.
I haven't said anything.
I think this is
we
a
should
good
keep
idea
it
to
in.
hold off for a week while we wait for work from
Yeah.
the other three guys. And it's not going to be a week for us. It's going to be a few rolls and then they'll be back.
And on the weekend, we go and explore the dead forest.
Yeah, they grab their stuff and they thank you, and they head out in their like beaten old car, and it's like
They're a little cool. They're a little clunky.
Hey, you need some work on that car?
I would happen to know an auto job.
I know a guy.
it's like old, but it's a classic, you know.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Ross, what are we planning? Have you ever worked on anything mechanical before?
Worked on a flying eagle. Like a bird.
And by work, he means killed.
No, I worked with him. I used to fly him back home.
Yeah, he means he worked with them like you work with a coworker.
The eagle just clocks in and was like, "Hey, Ross, how you doing?"
Hey, what the?
Monday. It's like Moist Critical. The sonar the bat.
Mondays.
Okay, so,
Can't be too. I already worked with the hammer, right? Hitting different things.
Everything they bring in, he just smacks it as hard as he can with the warhammer.
There you go, lad. All fixed up.
Someone's gonna bring a transformer in, and that's gonna be our attack for our combat for the session. It's us fighting a transformer.
It's someone's car that's actually a mimic.
That's what a transformer is.
Okay, so each of you roll a D100, and Zion, you can roll a Arcana check as well.
71.
78.
I believe that's 100 on the
000.
yeah. And for arcane,
His dice are loaded, I swear.
I'm pretty proud of that.
I'm so proud of this completely
one-
luck.
It's a 1 out of 100 chance.
For us, maybe you got like a 100 every 100.
18 for arcana.
Okay, so as you guys are working here, you get a few notable customers. Like one guy is like, I want you to take my car and make it look cool, and you guys do that. And then there's also like a single mother who you charge at 300 pith for an oil change.
She doesn't know nothing.
No, I would never.
Not that we know it either.
And then
I don't know how much it costs.
you get a customer. This is like in the middle of the night, and this shady looking guy is like pounding on the back door, and you guys are like, what the heck? And so you grab your weapons and you go, and he means, I don't want to fight. I got this old thing, and I don't know if you can fix this up. And you see a mech. It is a rusted piece of put together scrap.
Boy, this is what I've been waiting for.
Take a crack at
And there's one of these, also one of these scrap wagons that you saw. Like when you encountered the bandits before, you see another one of these scrap wagons. And it looks like there's all these bandits in here. But they don't look like they want to fight. They're pretty far from home, and their stuff looks very much the worse for wear. So,
Okay, bring it to the shop.
Wouldn't it be really funny if we made this couple that were like taken over for enemies with this scrap clan? What are they called again? The
scrap rats.
The scrap rats.
So
Made
this
it
is
perfect.
illegal. Basically what you're doing is illegal.
Oh.
But
Like,
You're telling
fixing mechs is illegal?
fixing it for these certain people.
helping the scrap rats.
So
Okay,
we, so
well,
we kill the
okay.
scrap rats and
I'll-
fix it
I'll-
for ourselves.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Kind of a gray area. It's like if you know someone's a cartel member and you're fixing their car.
it's what my shop does.
I
They
didn't-
came for good work.
I didn't know they were scrap rats.
The money's covered in blood. Oh no! Like,
They pulled it out of someone else's bag, like little coin purse.
okay, I'll agree. I'll say bet. I wanted to work on a mech.
Yeah, and so you don't have no idea how the thing is being held together, but with your knowledge, you're able to kind of put some car parts into it, and that makes it a bit more functional. But
Put some gas in it.
Can I make some small talk as I'm fixing it?
Warren's not happy with helping this group, considering the last time we saw them, they held like a random poor innocent man at gunpoint. To steal
these obviously
I'm getting there.
aren't
I'm getting there.
to
the
steal
same
his
guys
wealth.
because you killed all those guys.
But it's the same group.
You judge each person based on their individual actions.
No, I judge them based off of the clan they're a part of.
there's honor among thieves.
Exactly.
Dungeons & Dragons, honor among thieves. Roll credits.
Just say that again.
This whole thing's been an ad.
The Nether.
Yeah, nether.
Okay.
Must be mine.
can I make
Let
them-
me grab.
Can I make some small talk as I'm
Say
fixing
that
it?
again.
Assuming they're there.
Yeah, they're there. They're all on touch. It's obviously they don't want to be seen,
Okay.
but they have the kind of mentality where it's like, we're paying you, so just shut up and work.
How many of them are there?
There is a wagon full plus the guy who's piloting the mech, so there's like 9 total.
Oh, so how'd you guys come across this mech? They're hard to find in this close enough a condition to be able to fix it.
So you know this. That's kind of a stupid question.
I know.
Yeah,
That's the
stupid.
point.
He just looks at you and like, we make do. We make do.
Yeah, I mean, can't
Yeah.
tell about all the blood on your hands, right? Well, what do you plan on using the mech for? I've always wanted to kind of like operate one of these fully. I never really got the chance. I mean, I've been in a few couple. My dad worked on mech.
Well, you know, we in the scrap rats were real poor, and we're trying to reset the social hierarchy of wealth distribution a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I'd be careful on these things. So my dad was fond to fix them, and one of them actually he tried to make it so it'd be more fluid with your own movement. Tore him apart while he was inside of it.
Put your eye out, you know. That's just what your parents say.
I watched my dad die.
Just dropping that on a random stranger in the middle of the night.
I never had parents or parents that cared about me.
Either of my parents showed up to my birth.
Yeah, I mean,
My dad was an alcoholic, and my mother was a circus wench. So you know.
yeah.
My father smelled of elderberries. And
I mean, who knows what's worse, having parents that cared about you that left you, or parents that never cared about you at all?
My mother.
Okay, but yeah. So the fun of that was basically these shady people pay you very well for keeping on the down low, you know. Keep it on the DL. And
I mean, are we not allowed to kill them?
They're paying us.
I think we should take this mech for a test drive together to make sure your
Yeah.
We have a
fixing was good.
contractual obligation to fix it.
Can I
We can
try
fix
driving the
it
mech
and
as a
then kill them.
test drive?
he
They've done nothing
grabs you and
wrong.
says, "Don't try any funny business, boy."
There's nothing funny about testing the work I'm doing.
Poor.
He
It doesn't mean they're
climbs in the
evil.
mech and starts the engine, and it's good enough. And they pay you, and then they go on their way.
Yeah, am I allowed to try to
Take the money and
sabotage the
Back. Like,
the
go put
mech.
it in a-
like make it so it doesn't work for long, but it'll work for a decent amount of time.
Roll Arcana.
You guys are so mean.
They're just poor people. Like, what?
You have something against poor people?
19.
Yeah. So basically, yeah, it's gonna be broken down, and that's not gonna be your guys' problem. It's gonna be the owner's problem.
All is good, fair, and
It's
love
not
and
fair. They paid you. They paid us.
I fixed it.
It's gonna be the problem of the owners when the scrap rats come back and ask why their stuff isn't working and potentially kill some people.
Aren't they such good guys? They're just poor, right, Ross?
They're just
Because you did a dang bad job.
they're just trying to
garbage work.
they're just trying to redistribute the wealth.
Less people on the earth, then more wealth goes to them.
No, if you just did your job right, there wouldn't be any less people.
All right.
Okay.
But yeah,
This
they
is
Whatever.
his goal.
Who are you to spout on a man's dreams?
Here, I'll suggest that they go to the Artificer City if they discover any more problems.
so basically the shop earns a profit of 1,000 pith, which is very, very. So basically, they come back and they are exuberant and overjoyed. And basically, what this means is anytime you want to come back here, if you get mechs or if you get vehicles. You can bring them back here, and they will repair your stuff for free.
Bet. Do we get any money for the work?
Since you made so much, you can each get 20 pith.
23.
You're having a real dilemma here, huh?
Yeah, I don't like the scrap rats.
Mr. Rogueback?
I don't like them.
We'll counter them again.
I don't like those, like, 6 scrap rats that held up the old guy.
Okay. So, as you leave Mead, you can choose where to head to next.
Darkwoods.
Deadwoods?
Yeah,
For
dead.
the yellow boots guy?
Oh, yeah, wait. Yellow boots.
I'm ready. I wrote it down. I only have yellow boots.
What do we have to do? Like, find a
They
soul or
do his
something?
final rights.
Oh, yeah.
So either some of his gold, which we don't have, or take some of our gold or pith, cover it in blood, and then throw it in the well that's in the middle of or something.
If we pass by a well, we can do that.
It rarely happens, and most people don't make it out of the Deadwoods alive.
Okay.
Let's go.
That sounds good.
Good
But
thing
that
we have
is
our-
where we will leave off for this episode. So, thank you once again for joining us on the Hammer Knight Games channel with our campaign, Age of Omniscience. And I would just like to say thank you to all of our wonderful players. And thank you to all of our viewers and subscribers. And thank you to D&D Beyond and Wizards who let us use their game and their software. And yes, it's been wonderful hanging with you, and we will see you next time.
Adios.
We'll commit more war crimes next time. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
we